Now, I figured before I go out and start releasing content for this week that I do address the elephant in the room, and that elephant being the evil side of my face here in the form of my eye. Now, I get what it looks like. No, I did not lose a fight and don this as a badge of dishonor, but it was a combat scenario that led to this situation. A little background, I have a wrestling background. I've done a little bit in high school, nothing too crazy, but the impact that it has on my life and my mentality is apparent. And so, because of how much I love this thing, I decided, hey, you know what? Let's get back into grappling again. And I signed up for jujitsu. Now, the thing about jujitsu or combat sports or anything like it is that when you are training with a training partner, it is very, very important that you guys are on the same page. If you are feeling a little out of it and they are not, and you guys are misaligned, well, ultimately, that's where you can have some sort of injury or a bit of a mishap. Now, I say that because that's a very important context for what basically happened here. We're at the end of practice. I take my partner down and I literally understand that right now it is the last exchange of practice. They do something very, very weird that I was not expecting. And to be fair, started to check out mentally a little bit here. Lo and behold, don't know how it happens, but I ate a knee right to my eye. Now, at the time, I didn't feel anything, a bit of a flash, but no blur in vision, no anything real questionable or concerning. But I do see one thing right there on my peripheral on the corner of my eye, and that's my cheek. So I started to think to myself, I could only imagine what this thing is going to look like when I go in the mirror. Lo and behold, when I check the mirror, I see the worst facial injury that I've had in my entire grappling career. Now, listen, let this be a cautionary tale to myself and to you and to anyone else. Do not let your guard down in any situation, even if the person on the other end does not intend any ill will. You cannot take your head out the game for a split second because in that split second, you walk away with some sort of injury. That's really the lesson I'm taking away here because this is an L I didn't have to take, but I take it gladly. I will say this much, it is not the end of the world. It's, not the greatest when you are working a white collar job and you have YouTube to try to do as a side hobby and you got to show up on camera like this. But guys, it ain't that bad. I probably got about another week and a half looking like this. So I figured let's just put this out here so you guys understand and I do not have to address it 1,000 times. I will continue going on with the content just like this for the rest of the week. So for now, get used to it. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming soon enough. Anyways, that's my perspective. What's yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you have not already and subscribe as I got much more content like this on the way. So until next time, YouTube, peace.